Alrighty guys, welcome back to another trade recap. So I'm going to go over my long today real quick. So first off, looking at price action. So what did 930 do? So 930 opens up right here. We've taken out this high, okay? We then displace lower. Now I'm sure a lot of IFEG traders probably went short doing something like this here. Invalid. We come down, we tap this rejection block here, right here, this rejection wick. We come back higher. And then I believe we create SMT at that high. Let me see something real quick. Where's price action? Okay. Yes, so we create SMT at that high, and then we displace lower, come down, and we manipulate these lows down here. So going over my trade, we came down, we rebalanced within these highs right here. So as you can see, once we came down into these highs, we created manipulation, and we created an SMT, and then we displaced higher, creating a IFEG right here. The sell side imbalance right here gets closed above, disrespected. I then catch my long here. Originally, I was targeting all the way up here for these highs right here. That would have been 80 points instead of 1 to 5. But once I saw we had this SMT get put in, okay, so we put in an SMT, go over into price action. Let me just go into replay mode. This will be a lot easier. Okay, so as you can see, ES has already taken out these highs right over here. So let me just go over here. So ES has taken out these highs. NQ has failed to do so. So once I was in this around here, I was kind of like, let me monitor this and see if I want to close this early. And then I saw we started to displace lower, in which I closed my trade for around 30 points. And then that was that. So it was as simple as we came down, we tapped a key level right over here. We then created the proper signatures that I like to see. So manipulation with an SMT. And we started to displace higher. And then this is all during a proper time. Okay. Now, longs weren't like super optimal for the session just because we were above midnight, but they still worked out beautifully. And then shorts ended up playing out, as you can see right here. And then I actually ended up taking a couple more trades. So let me go over those real quick. So we ended up coming up, tapping 10 a.m. open right here, and then we started to displace lower. I caught an entry right here. So I saw this rejection block right here. Okay. I saw that we came up and we tapped the 0.5 of this rejection block. And then I took a trade right here. And I targeted around like 30 points or like 25 points or something like that on 3 minis to halfway pass an eval account. And then that was take profit. And then we ended up coming down like that. Okay. And then also, I was trading a couple evals during this time. So halfway past on one of the evals, and then we come up right here. Okay, and then as you can see, we edge these lows right here. Okay, so you can see we edge those lows. We then come back up and we tap into a premium of this range. So from this high to this low, 0.62 gets met. And then as you can see, that aligns with midnight. And we also had SMT here. Okay, I entered as soon as I saw that. Didn't even really put a stop loss. And then I targeted the lows. And I got ran through in pretty much 1 minute. Okay, so that was another eval halfway past. And then for this trade over here, I saw we rebalanced over here and then we started to displace lower. And then which I entered a short around here. And then I got around $1,000 there. And then I monitored this rejection block here because it has taken out London lows. And then I entered off the reaction here for another $500 for around like here, somewhere like here, something like that. It was around like right here, 3 minis for around like $500, and that got me halfway past on another account. So 3 evals passed, took these on XFA, and those are the trades for today. I don't even really care about these trades here. I'm not going to even like mark them out or post them on my other social medias just because they were for passing evals. But we'll see. Maybe I will. We'll see. But yeah, this was the main trade for today, the most optimal trade in my opinion. You could have smacked almost 60 points out of that off my entry. It was banger. I put stop loss below the displacement candle, and then as soon as I entered, we displaced higher. It was a beautiful trade. I love that. But that's pretty much it for this trade recap. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.